We are gathered here today to discuss and reflect on a major recent event. SVB is leaving business. As the CEO, I want to discuss with you how to avoid this crisis and put SVB back on the track to stabilize growth. Now, please introduce yourself, starting with the CEO. Starting with the HR director.
As a HR director in this critical play scenario, this objective to send a strategy for addressing the pressure issues our company faces. Today, we confront three significant challenges: effective communications, inadequate risk management, and equity issues. My role will focus on negative these strengths through strategies, HR initiative, and the effect internal communication.
Now, introduce yourself, team leader.
I'm the financial department head of SVB. Today I will report some financial issues to my CEO, and we will discuss and conclude the solution of those issues.
Now, introduce yourself, employee respectively.
Okay, thanks CEOs. I'm the employee representative in SVBs, and I made sure that I could communicate between the managers and the employees, and work with other departments, and was responsible for some of the marketing department's clients. I would suggest the improvements and report the problems to my supporters.
Now, introduce yourself, employee.
Thank you, CEO. I'm employee from SVB Financial Department. I have been working in the SVB for 8 years.
Okay, I will introduce our SVB background. SVB is a bank for technology company which is rich in the industry experience. It has become one of the most influential banks in the United States, especially in the field of the technology and innovation. Our clients include many of the world's leading technology companies. And the success of our bank is also due to these businesses. Even though our bank has been named one of the best banks by Forbes. Yet, against this glorious background, our bank now is on the verge of the bankruptcy. It all happened so suddenly that the bank was about to be devastated in just 2 days. So what exactly is causing this current situation of the SVB? First of all, I think the bank are facing a serious communication problem. Well, our bank has grown rapidly, but the internal communication is still poor. Well, the management does not understand the actual difficulty of the staff, and the staff does not understand the decision of the management. These two lack of two-way leading to the weakening of communication cohesion. And secondly, I think the failure of the investment management is also the key point causing the bank crisis. Our over-reliance on U.S. treasuries and for long-term investments is leading to a high concentration of the funding sources. This high concentration will lead to the significant risk in the event of market volatility. Finally, there also has a problem in the risk management, which I have found deficiency in the fraud detection system. In some cases, unauthorized transaction has not been detected for several months, which not only cause the director financial loss, but also greatly damages the bank reputation. Okay, let's talk about the first question, communication. Have you ever encouraged this problem in your normal work?
Yeah, CEO, we find something, so we will say that one by one. The first, I would like to talk about our interpersonal problems in a mixed working models. Some of our employees work in the office and some work from homes. This is making it harder for our team to work together. We used to have lots of chance to meet face to face and work together in the office, but now we don't have as many chance to meet, which is making it harder for our team to trust each other and work together. So we need to find ways to help our teams work together better.
Yes, hybrid work alienates the relationship between employees, which lead to very efficient communication between us. And the rest of the companies is spread all over the world because the hybrid work. Due to the time difference, we sometimes cannot join the work of employees and in other place in time.
What else?
So secondly, I would like to talk about the low power of actions. Many of you feel unmotivated, especially when working remotely. This affects how well we work. Because of the coronavirus and the government policies, many employees have to work at home. And they said they feel lonely when they work from home on their computers and did not have the same work environment as they did in the office. They also feel lazy at home and they were able to complete their work in the slower speed. Well, we already have a few measures in place to boost the motivations, such as the online team activities and employee recognition programs. But the real results are limited, so we may need more focused support to help keep the employees' motivations high.
That is true. When we work in home, we will feel isolated, which will also make us lose motivation and enthusiasm for work. Because not getting timely instruction and information at work will also may make us confused. At the same time, many employees of the company are facing the risk of losing job, even though they work very hard in the normal time, which is also one of the factors affecting employees' daily work.
Yes. Finally, we noticed that when working remotely, there were sometimes delays in communication between the employees and the managers. And this miscommunications not only affect the advancement of daily work, but also leads to delays in some key discussions. Although we use varieties of communication tools such as the Zoom, they are always limited in their abilities and still cannot completely avoid these situations. And the bankers are spread across the whole countries. It makes the communications difficult and the time consuming.
Yes, we sometimes use the communication tools to communicate with superiors, but they are always has problem to lead to our communication being unsmooth, such as network problems and time differences. We also often cannot get orders from superiors on time because of this problem, which greatly reduce the efficiency of our employees.
So overall, the mixed working model brings the freedom to us, but it has also given us some new challenges to face. Hopefully, with your support, we will be able to find sustainable situations to overcome these problems and ensure that we can continue to work productively. So thanks CEO. That's all for our finding the communication problems.
Okay, very good. You have a good summary of communication problems that the bank are having. Next, let's talk about the second question, risk management. Have you ever encountered this problem in your normal work?
Yes, CEO. First, we must confirm our growth diligence in company with the new anti-money laundering AMLF regulations. We are informed to reduce our company cost. We choose to ignore these critical regulations. This decision is now coming back to beat us in the worst possible ways. Let me give you a specific example. Last year, we received a large transfer of 5 million from overseas. Under the new AMLF regulation, we should have conducted deep due diligence on this transaction. However, because we have not updated our procedures, the transaction has handed on to routine business. As a result, the money turned out to be a part of money laundering operations by an international fund running. The recent regulations uncovered our non-compliance, resulting in a fine and a legal penalty. Specifically, we will find 20 million, which is relative to 15% of our net profit last year. The financial impact was destructive, but perhaps even more devastating was the loss of our reputation and loss of public trust. And our employee representative find more mistakes.
Yeah, thanks HR. So we found that our bank system failed to provide the strong support supervise of employees, leading them to have the access to the customers' information at all the times. Last month, we found out that a junior employee had been able to access and change the customer's account information. They used this to transfer the $2 million from 10 different accountants over the 6 months. Our system was slow to find that. So this bad things not only cause the financial losses, but also requires costly security updates and legal processes to close the gap. So that's my part.
Finally, we must address the third major risk control failure. The dangerous lack of diversity in our loan portfolio, our over-reliance on the real senators makes us extremely well to market procedures. Let me put it into numbers. Currently, 70% of our loan portfolio is conducted in the real when the real market compressed last year, our default rate converts from 2% to 50%. This results in us having spent 50 million in loan loss recent years. With the recent market compress, we are facing rates. Our lack of among different industries has serious effect our financial stability. These situations not only our profitability, but also our ability to meet regular capital requirements. That's all.
Okay, HR director and employee respectively summarize the risk management as well. Let's talk about the last question, economy. Does anyone encourage this problem in your normal work?
Yes. So our company has 3 financial problems. First, our company is facing imminent insolvency due to the low investment rates. Investment return rate is a crucial indicator of financial health. And currently, our projects are yielding returns far below expectation. This has led to a continuous decline in actual value of our assets. According to our financial report, by the end of the year, our unrealized losses has reached $15 billion, while our total revenue memory is just $16 billion. This situation indicates that the company is operating nearly no profit margin, and the loss amount is nearly equal to our total revenue. This mismatch between liability and assets is plunging our company into financial distress and healthy the risk of bankruptcy. The second is concentrate investment portfolio and insufficient risk management. Recently, our investment portfolio is heavily concentrated in a few specific projects, such as United States Treasury bond. This high concentration exposes our company in a significant systemic risk. In economic terms, diversification of investment portfolio is key to mitigate risk. When investments are too concentrated, a poor performance of any major project investment can profoundly affect the overall financial condition of our company. The lack of diversification also limits the company's ability to adapt market changes and effectively mitigate risk. This concentrated investment strategy undermines our company's capacity to withstand external shock and help us long-term sustainable development. The last point you need to notice is our company are experiencing a large amount of withdrawal requests from our consumers. Now I will pass on our employee to explain more.
Thank you, team leaders. Recently, we have been affected by the rapid growth of withdrawal requests from customers. This is because the withdrawal waves has significantly depleted our available cash reserves. Large withdrawals not only reduce our cash flows but also have a significant impact on our financial management and investment capabilities. That's all.
Okay, so team leader and employee made a good analysis of the economy problem. Encourage all bank. Thank you for your suggestion. Shall we discuss how to solve this problem?
Yes, then the first is communication problem. How can we more efficiently overcome communication barriers in hybrid work? Okay, thanks.
To establish a feedback estimation, encourage employees to ask questions and share feedback openly. Ensure that management responds quickly and effectively to address these issues.
Yes, that is correct. And the another one is establish clear communication policies. We have to clarify the frequencies, method, and the expectation of communication to reduce misunderstanding and delays caused by time differences and network problems. In a remote work environment where everyone is communicating at a slower pace, employees can often feel isolated and disconnected. Therefore, leaders should help team members understand the reasons for the change and ensure that employees feel confident asking questions and giving their feedback. With clear goals and open communication, employees will feel more connected and engaged.
Yes, I want to add some things to further increase this. The banks should encourage a return to traditional ways of working. One of the main goals is to ensure smooth communications and timely discussions making among the team and the leaders. So that's all.
Next question, how to solve the risk management problem? Does anyone know?
Yes, I think by introducing advanced machine learning and artificial intelligence technologies, SVBs can monitor transition data in real time. These technologies are able to learn more changing behavior patterns and immediately alert when abnormal behavior occurs. And the second, in addition, SVB can reduce the dependence on a single source of funding by expanding the diversity of funding sources. For example, attracting more international investors, expanding the customer base, or ensuring more types of financial products.
Thank you. That's a good point. For fraud detection, we should use advanced technology like artificial intelligence AI. This system can respond quickly to threats by looking at a large amount of data. And to manage liquid assets, we can have a mix of different investments. This way, we can quickly sell some assets when we need it. That's all.
Okay, the last question is finance question. Is there anyone have ideas addressing insolvency and assets devaluation?
Yes, I think considering devising or exciting and performing project optimize the performance to improve overall return rate.
Yes, optimize investment portfolio is a good way to solve it. And as my view, I think seek investment opportunity with higher expanded returns to enhance company's overall investment yield is another good way. And then focus on the concentrated investment and the risk management. We should expand into diverse fields or markets to spread risk. Consider to increasing investment across different industry or asset classes. The last one is addressing liquidity purchase. We need to improve consumer relationship management. We need to communicate with consumers to understand the reason for withdrawal requests and offer possible solutions, such as addressing withdrawal terms or providing liquidity support. That's all of the solution of the financial question.
Okay, all these three questions have been answered. Now, please ask HR Director to make a summary of the problems we have mentioned above.
Thank you, CEO. Thank you all for your contributions to this important discussion. After careful consideration of the challenges we face, I have developed a comprehensive action plan designed to address our key issues and steer the company back on track. 1. Communication enhancement plan. We will implement a cross-departmental communication framework to break down silos and ensure seamless flow of information. This will include regular interdepartmental meetings and a unified communication platform, and mandatory teams coordinations meetings to avoid duplications and misentanglement. Second, we will hand over our risk management strategies, starting with the enhancement of a development risk management committee. This committee will focus on improving our missions, ensure compliance with all regulars, and developing a strong business committee's plan to deal with unforeseen events. Third, cash flow plan. To address cash flow issue, we will implement credit control and offer early payment incentives to speed up the collections of outstanding payment. At the same time, we will strengthen inventory management to free up critical and set up a cost control task force to manage and reduce unnecessary spending. These are not just relative missions, but are designed to build a more relentless and organizations. I will oversee in the implementation of this plan and ensure that every department is with this goals. I am confident that together we can overcome these challenges and lead the company to a stable and good future. Thank you.
That's all. Thank you, everyone.